Hello, Monica. I've decided to do a quick video audio uh, presentation, basically, not really a presentation, but just to go over some of the things in a short form. And so, as I'd mentioned before, the customer loyalty 21-day water program will basically look like, let me see. In the store, they receive a card like this, and they have a punch that punches 10 visits for the water. And there's rules on there. On the back, they have the information, its registered card number, so we can keep track of it. And when they do sign up for that, they fill out where is it? They get some information. This is information that they receive. I can attach this as well. Program rules. It just describes how to use the water most effectively. And when they're in the store, they fill out this agreement, which is a one-pager to leave behind with their name, the employee that gave them the instructions on the water or directed them to the water, the phone number, date, start date and end date, because it is a 3-week program, the email, the card number corresponding with the card that they received. Please send me info, and they can select these. Tells the rules, they sign it, date it, and so they pretty much know the rules of engaging in the water share program. As I mentioned before, they would be on for a 3-week period. If there was concern about water sales dropping, I don't imagine it would be a big drop, because once they're done the program, they're either in purchasing a device or they're out. They're back to buying whatever water they were buying. So it's taken people out of the market, out of the bottom market, for a 3-week period. The again, the back to, hang on one second, it's kind of odd, but second thing, the cost of the program to the store, again, we're picking up the fees on the actual jugs and so on, but the cost of the program in water is $4.83 per 1,000 liters, and that includes the disposal of water. So they usually charge both ways. This works out to, for the entire retail price of the 21-day program, the customer pays Healthy Planet $20, and Healthy Planet, the cost of the program is actually 36 cents in total, because we take on the cost of the bottles again. The retail price of a Kangen machine, the medical device, there's a current promotion on, which this would be $4,300, but it's on for $3,300 with the exchange of an RO system. And we talk to people about that. If they don't have a RO system, we find them a junk one that they can use as a trade-in. Now, the profit structure that's set up for Healthy Planet, the first 5 sales are at $250 to Healthy Planet in net dollars. The second 5 are at $350. The third 5 are at $450, and from then on, all future sales are at $500. Currently, there's been 9 units sold. All the sales are net of any kind of overhead and so on. So it's a pretty simple program. Now, the sales that have been done over the past, I sent a copy of this as well, so you can follow it either written or on screen. The sales have been in over a 4.5-month period. There's been 120 programs, which is a 3-week water program at $20, brought in $2,400 to Healthy Planet. During that time, a lot of those we had paid just as a bonus to the salespeople, which I don't believe should be in there. We can set up some sort of incentive that number the highest number of referrals to the program kind of thing. I don't believe it'll be distracting. It's just letting them know that, the top referred cards would get maybe $50 each month at the end of each month, the winning number, and that will incentivize them to at least mention the water to people. The sales of the machines there were 9 machines sold in total, sales of 3,000 per. So this is the gross sales of that was, what do I have there? I can tally that up in a second, but the gross sales was, what is that? Just one second, I apologize. It's not a polished video. It would be $29,400 in gross sales. And so the projected gross sales, we'll play a conservative here, 20 program cards per month, $20 each would be $400, and over a 12-month period would be $4,800. And let's say 2 machine sales per month. I think it could exceed that, but we're just putting it at 2 to at least surpass our targets. That's 3,300 times the 2 machines is 6,600, and times 12 months, 79,200. So it's 84,000 in gross sales. And again, Healthy Planet, it would be good to have it posted on the website so people know that they can obtain this device. The awareness of this device is going up daily. A lot of people talking about it. So if they see that the store, they can actually purchase it through the store, that may bring sales. And another thing that would be really great, but it's not necessary, but if it was mentioned in the radio ads that you're now have the healthiest water on the planet, and there's many supporting scientific studies. It's the only device that is a medical device in the industry. It's the only device that's been manufactured out of one facility, and they manufacture every single part with an ISO 13485 standard, which is a medical standard, and for 45 years, the last 45 years. So it is the flagship product on the planet for that. It's been used in many hospitals. I will attach some video links to learn about the product. I know you didn't seem overly interested to understand it, but it is a fantastic health device. I'm a certified holistic cancer practitioner, and I've seen miraculous things happen with it. So the store benefits: the totally green and chemical-free cleaned store. That means you instruct the cleaning staff to fill up their cleaning bottles with this and this only. There's a special selection on there for a 2.5 pH water, and what that means is, there's been independent studies that show this is on that exact device that's in the store, and at 2.5 pH right here. 6.5, 2.6 is even quite different, but it's effective on, all kinds of hepatitis B virus, AIDS virus, Salmonella, Candida, red mold, athlete's foot, like all kinds of stuff. And the kill ratio, as you can see here, where's my mouse, is no live organisms detected within 30 seconds of exposure to that water. Right down the line, everything, none alive. That is better than industrial bleach or any toxic chemicals that can be used. And again, it's used in over 300 Japanese hospitals to sterilize surgical equipment. This is the water that the machine produces directly out of the by hitting a button. So it's something that can be and should be bragged about because it's big. The people the client base that come to Healthy Planet come there because they are looking after their health. They're going, to organic and so on. So so it will substantially extend the life of the produce by just taking the 11.5. You see, you take the 2.5 pH, and at the same time, out of the other spout, it produces 11.5, and that is gathered and placed into a jug, and with a spray thing, and they can spray it once or twice when they get the produce, and it'll extend the life of that produce by at least a week. It's amazing, and there is documentation to show that. There's a lot of growers that use it to keep bugs and pests away without pesticides, and so it was substantially extend the life of the produce. And the other thing, the program brings people back every 2 to 3 days to refill because the water does not keep its hydrogen charge for an extended period of time. So they need to drink it relatively fresh. 48 hours be ideal, within 48 hours. And so they do come back to refill and typically will purchase things that they forgot to purchase. So having said that, what we handle is pretty much everything. The Kangen unit itself, the device we purchased, the stainless steel table, the installation and so on, the maintenance that's required, the consumable electrolysis enhancer solution. There's a solution that goes in the side. We would supply that, and that's only to produce the strong acidic and strong alkaline waters. The plastic jugs for the customers, we would supply them. Again, there's a monthly and annual cleaning required on the machine, the replacement of the filters, the sample cups that people use for sampling it, the printouts and so on that for example, let me open that, and all the collateral material. This is customer appreciation. Tina was providing people with samples of water, and very favorable response. When people have an interest, then we move them into. We did a demo, and that was me at the back of the Healthy Planet store with some people that were interested. Brought them in for our demo, and that's typically how the sales work very well. So again, the handouts, the signage, the loyalty cards, those are the loyalty cards are oh gosh, I just dropped them here. I think I showed them to you. Bear with me, I apologize. And yeah, the front of the card again that they punch, and that's the same card on the back. It's the size of a business card, and that's what people leave and use as their identification for being part of the program. We'll do some staff training because the more educated the staff is on the product, and that's one thing that we were a little disappointed in, that the staff didn't take it seriously, and it's whether that's important or not, we can do it without. But obviously, if the staff understands it and just spends a short period of time learning their products in the store, the sales go up for that product because they have a conviction level for it. We handle the customer questions and follow up. We call people. We keep them steady on the program so they see within a 3-week period see health benefits, actual feel results, which is great. And again, back to the customer face-to-face presentations. Now, there's another option. You asked about the machine. Healthy Planet can purchase it. Absolutely. If Healthy Planet purchases the machine, this is the cost for the SD501, $3,300. The RO system trade-in. Typically, we can find those in the used marketplace. A scrap unit, they'll run as much as $140. I just put the maximum there. Purchase of the stainless steel table with the pumps and hoses and everything else runs approximately $1,000, and local installation of the machine about $150. So works out to about $4,590 for the capital expenditure for the equipment. And here's the profit margin working directly with the company Enagic for the equipment as a the machines. It's in a tiered system, and you become an agent for their product. As a 1A agent, you have first and second sale. The profit margin or commission, it would be $230 for each device. At 3 to 10 sales, it's $460 per device. From 11 to 20 sales, it's $960 per device. And 21 to 50, here we go, hang on a second. That's not the right number here. It jumped. That should be $690. I'm sorry, not $960. They should say $690. Typo. $920 from 21 to 50 machines that have been sold. From 51 to 100 machines, it's $1,150 profit or commission per machine, and 100 plus, it's $1,380 per machine. So it does work out better, but you would have to have somebody trained to support and do the sales. It's not overly difficult to learn the demo, and we'd be very happy to train anybody and not charge for that if you want to go ahead and do that on your own. And basically that is it in a nutshell. I will also attach a couple of demos if you want to understand the device and what it does. I demonstrated the water quality and so on, just so that I like people to see that, so they're passionate about the fact that they're making the right decision in promoting it or having it promoted in your location. I know you're strictly interested in the numbers, but these are the numbers, or these are the numbers. And again, I will send that off. I'll send this off to you, and I'll also furnish you with my email and phone number once you've reviewed it to have further discussion on it. Thanks, Monica. I hope you're having a wonderful vacation. Thank you. Bye-bye.